But what if the Darkspawn come back?
I'll stand in the door.
So, hiring the demon of Virantium was your suggestion.
It was a possibility.
Keep at it!
Now's your chance!
They can't match us!
Please, go on. So, hiring the demon of Virantium was your suggestion.
It was a possible lead. Finding things and tracking Venatori. That's what I'm here for.
After all the jobs I did in Minrathis, the last thing I expected was a Devinter mage to be involved in breaking me out.
Well, good. I hate for assassins to find me predictable.
The Magisterium explains why.
I am Jowen Glastrom, First Warden and Supreme Commander of Weishaupt. I received word of your team's request for Grey Warden assistance after an incursion of the Blight at Demeter's Crossing. How does a Morn Watcher come to be involved with the Blight in Arlathan? And not just any Watcher, but a controversial figure after what you pulled during that undead rebellion.
Right. Talk to the people I saved. They don't call my actions controversial. Some traditional watchers called my actions casual destruction of the dead, but they weren't there.
Very well. Then tell me how a Navaran necromancer apologist unleashed the Blight.
We've been tracking a mage named Solus. He's actually several thousand years old. In elven mythology, he's known as Fen'Harel, the Dreadwolf, god of lies.
That is a number of titles.
Well, Fen'Harel is elven for Dreadwolf, so that only counts as one, but yeah, you're not wrong. Anyway, he wanted to tear down the Veil and restore the ancient elven empire. We stopped his ritual.
I did not come here to listen to fairy tales. I am here because of the Blight.
We haven't even gotten to the real fairy tale parts yet. When we stopped Solus, 2 elven gods escaped from where he'd imprisoned them. Elganan and Gillenane. They're not just evil, they're blighted. The point is that the gods are making the Blight worse. Demeter's Crossing was just the start. That's why we need the Grey Wardens.
It is clear that whatever you did to unleash the Blight has corrupted your already weak mind.
Okay, wait.
You will be taken to Weishaupt and placed under heavy guard until the danger you caused by unleashing the Blight passes.
No, please, you can't do that.
I assure you, I can.
I don't know how much time we have. The gods are doing something with the Blight. We need to stop them.
Let me tell you something about the Blight. It is evil, it is implacable, and above all, it is predictable. The Blight has not changed in over 1,000 years. The Grey Wardens will defeat it, as they always do. And we will do so without you causing confusion with your deranged conspiracy theories. I suggest you come along quietly.
Adamant Fortress 941, Dragon. The Grey Wardens attempted to raise an army of demons. Hardly the models of good judgment yourselves, are you?
Everyone knows Warden Commander Clarel acted alone at Adamant Fortress.
Acted alone, you say? Imagine if everyone were to see the letter I discovered where you authorize her actions. I wonder how that might complicate the narrative.
Are you prepared to risk the security of the Grey Wardens for this deluded boy?
You may be surprised to learn that I care very little about the security of the Grey Wardens.
Stay away from the Blight and do not pester the Grey Wardens with any more of your nonsense.
He seems upset. Was it something I said?
That was close. Wasn't looking forward to being dragged off to a Grey Warden dungeon. Who should I be thanking for the assist?
Magister Dorian Parvis, at your service. A mutual friend thought you might require some support.
Mevaris Talani? Of the Shadow Dragons?
The very same.
I think we made an enemy of the First Warden today. Well, more you than me. He just thinks I'm a dangerous idiot.
Ha! Enemy? I've ignored greater men. No Grey Warden worth the name sits in a Menrathus lounge sipping wine. You need the Wardens? Look for the ones out there fighting the Blight. In the meantime, the Shadow Dragons will keep a close watch on the Venatori. Good luck. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
Only the veil stood between us and a world of blighted darkness. But on this side, the gods could only tap a trickle. They had to turn that trickle into a flood. They sure could have used Solus's dagger to rip open the Fade. But some foolish mortal had taken it. So, they'd have to create a dagger of their own. Drowning the world in blight was just a matter of time.
I need to talk to Varric.
Targets ahead. End it now! So, you're not sure you can trust me, but it was your idea to hire me.
I made the suggestion. Rook made the call. Why?
Are you worried I have ulterior motives? That I planted the idea in Rook's head for my own ends?
That wasn't where this was going.
Really? Because I'd have questions. A Tevinter made...
Candlehop. They carry messages through the city.
Where were we?
That wasn't where this...
Got me followed.
The spirits are returning.
They should be safe now, with the defenders on alert.
There you are. I haven't seen much of you lately. I was getting worried. Everything all right? Wait, that dagger. I've seen it before.
Solus was using it at the ritual site.
No, before that. Shit, it can't be. Look at it, Rook.
I've been fidgeting with this thing since I picked it up, Varric. I know what it looks like.
That blighted chunk of lyrium is what started all this. In more ways than one. If I hadn't found it in the deep roads. You remember the story. One carved idol of red lyrium made its way to the surface and all hell broke loose.
It can't be the same one, can it?
Oh, look at it. It's changed, but it's the same size. Same ring at the top. Not to mention, it's pure lyrium. No one, not even the dwarves in Orzammar, work pure lyrium like that. It's too dangerous.
If that's true, if this dagger is the red lyrium idol from your story, how did Solus cleanse it of the blight?
I have no idea. I can't believe you found it.
Oh, hey, Rook. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
You seem a little more comfortable with your new abilities. How are you feeling?
Things are weird, but I'm adjusting, I think. That's not what I came in here for, though.
All right, Harding. What's on your mind?
So, the Wardens. I know some. A married couple Varric and I met while we were tracking Solus.
I'd almost forgot about that. I really am getting too old for this shit.
You think they'll talk to us? After the first warden and everything?
It's worth a try. I can write them and hope.
Okay. Let's see who's in our corner. The dock's been fixed. The caretaker must be regaining control of the crossroads. Are you one spirit who moves around, or different spirits who all look the same?
As needed, Dweller.
Right.
The deeper currents.
That cold. I felt it the moment the boat docked.
That's the Fade going right to your bones.
Darkspawn. Let's clear them out.
Nice work!
We're under fire!
If the Darkspawn are here, the blight on this island must be running wild.
The gods want this place. They do not care how they defile it.
Wardens Evka and Antoine answered our letter. They're willing to talk.
In the middle of nowhere?
Where the first Warden won't notice. But if they don't listen...
Your distraction worked. Could have said it when we were farther away.
Désolé, I didn't say it was a good plan. Ah, you made it! Harding, we meet again.
Antoine, Evka, you look well.
And you must be Rook. Heard some colorful things about you.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
I can imagine.
What have you come to talk about?
The Elven gods are changing the Blight. Darkspawn too. There was a village, Demeta's Crossing. They overran it with the Blight in a snap. We saw the aftermath.
Whatever they're planning, it's bad. And if it involves the Blight, we need Warden help.
A change? Manipulation. That could explain. But...
You believe me?
That the Elven gods are here, and... It's a lot to accept. But we've been looking into oddities with the Blight ourselves. It's... altered. I can feel it. And your story...
A lot lines up.
Exactly. Besides, even if you doubt me, you know Harding wouldn't lie.
That's not a reason to... I mean, I'm not lying. We're not lying.
We know. The question is what to do next.
If the First Warden believes that village was an aberration, or that it did not happen as you say...
We're not exactly the First Warden's favorites. Your word and our theories won't win the whole order.
So what do we do?
If the Darkspawn are changing, Davrin might help. Even among Wardens, he's known as a monster hunter. He got pulled on a mission. Not sure what, but it's farther into the mountains. We can get you a rough location.
I married someone with good advice. You find Davrin, and we'll keep after the Blight.
Thank you. Both of you.
You can thank us if this works out.
Travel safely. We'll be in touch.
Well, I'd say we found the camp. So did some Darkspawn, looks like.
The fire's still going.
Were they ambushed? Easy, boy.
I'll be damned. A griffin.
Trouble is, he's not sure what you are. Neither am I.
Rook. Evka and Antoine sent us. We're looking for Davrin.
You found him. Mind telling me why you smell like Darkspawn? Griffins hunt Darkspawn.
We don't smell that bad. It's the 10.
Blight? Where are Lancet and Remy?
The camp was empty when we got here.
Hassan, to the trees!
We can help.
Try to keep up.
He's got a scent. Follow the squawks.
I thought griffins were extinct.
We want the world to think that. It's why we're training in the middle of nowhere. Hassan, don't get too far ahead.
Take that as a no.
He spotted something.
Those are Darkspawn.
Dead Darkspawn. These are part of the training.
Hassan was half right.
There's no time for half wrong. Hassan, we're looking for live Darkspawn.
He understands.
Not sure he understands anything but dinner. Keep on it, Hassan. They're around here somewhere.
How do we get up that?
The Griffins have been training for this sort of thing. Let's see if Hassan was paying attention. Hassan, hit that!
Impressive. Did you teach him that?
No, Lance and Remy did. They're the Griffin Whisperers.
So you're the bodyguard?
Griffins are the Warden's greatest legacy. Hold up. There's the Darkspawn.
I hate fighting Darkspawn. Before this gig, I could avoid them.
That's why it's a job for professionals. Remy, where are you?
Remy, where are you hurt?
Everywhere. A monster came out of nowhere. Darkspawn were following it. Lancet ran ahead.
It's back?
Davrin, remember. A light touch. Hassan's still learning.
You're the trainer.
Not anymore.
We have to keep going. Let's get through here. Those two statues are the spare key. Line up the symbols.
What did you mean by it's back?
Something's stalking Grey Wardens. We call it the Gloom Howler. I'm hunting it. Started happening 7, 8 months ago. Darkspawn obey it. There's some kind of hold over them. Hassan, on me! No time for hide and seek, Hassan. This is real.
How'd he get his name?
It's Elvin, for Arrow. Elby grows into it.
The bridge is out.
This place is falling apart. There's a ladder up there. That's our way through this. Good job.
Watch yourself! There's Darkspawn!
Make this quick. We have to get through here. Hassan can help with the fight.
Careful! They saved the big one for last.
I see it.
That sounds cheery.
Never seen Darkspawn this bold. Unless there's a blight.
There's a blight.
The Wardens told you this?
I told them, but your first Warden doesn't want our help.
He's a stubborn one.
The Gloom Howler wants the Griffins. Why?
The real question's how it knows about them. Up until now, it only went after Wardens. Now it shows up here with a rabble of Darkspawn? These Griffins are a secret. Keep moving. The area's not far. That was the last one. Damn it, it's Lancet. I want this thing's head on a pike.
What is that?
Meet the Gloom Howler. Exploding Darkspawn? What is this?
Like I said, this blight's different. Everything's wrong.
I can hear the other Griffins. Let's get in there.
More Griffins!
We have to get them out of there.
Can't. Some kind of blood magic on these locks. It's okay, Highness. Calm down. You too, Rumtail. We'll come back for both of you.
is mine!
So it can talk.
I'll spill mine before that happens.
And I'll collect, Warden, on both of you.
No one needs to spill anyone's blood. We just want the Griffins.
They were never yours. Mortal threats are a dull blade.
There are only 13 Griffins alive in Thetis. That monster just took 12 of them.
What if we could help get them back?
I'd ask, what's the catch?
I need a monster hunter. For the Blight to end all blights.
The first Warden agreed to this?
The first Warden is wasting time treating this like any other blight. We can't wait for him to take action.
Going against Weishaupt's orders?
I don't have a choice. There are powerful mages behind all this, and we have to hunt them down.
Well, you did save Hassan back there, so you're no lightweight. And if you can help get the other Griffins back...
He likes the idea?
He's hoping you brought food. All right. Come on, Hassan. Let's get to know our new friends.